What do you guys think is the biggest difference? Being in the top 50, and the 150, that's not easy stuff. It's tough in this marketplace to be in those numbers.
You have to have passion for this business, meaning you wake up every day and you are of service. How can I go be of service to people? If this is my median that God's given me to be a service by, let's go do it and do it well.
Where does that work ethic come from? Like, where do you get that drive from?
Well, you do need to take that leap of faith when you do get in real estate. Yeah. You have to be all in. You just can't. I don't know how people do it part-time. To me, it's all gas, no brakes. You have to just go after it.
Welcome to the Studio 321 podcast, powered by Brightway, the Steve Trout Agency. We're sitting down with real estate pros, insurance nerds, mortgage masterminds, and local legends who are making moves on the Space Coast. Hosted by the best insurance crew in the 321. At Studio 321, it's all about community, real connections, and sharing a few laughs along the way. Strap in, let's launch into today's episode. On this episode of Studio 321, we're sitting down with one of Brevard's newest power couples in real estate, Jason Lande and Brenda Quintero, the dynamic duo behind the Lande Group with Denovo Realty. Fresh off their 2025 wedding and building both a marriage and a business together, these two are proving that teamwork really does make the dream work. Individually, they're both standout realtors, and together, they're a complete force in the market. In 2025, Jason ranked in the top 50 realtors in Brevard County by Space Coast Real Producers, and Brenda ranked in the top 150, an incredible accomplishment in one of the most competitive real estate markets in Florida. Today, we're diving into what it's like to run a business as a married couple, how they divide and conquer, what's fueling their grth, and what's next for the Lande Group. Let's get into it.
That's a lot.
Thank
what
you.
up?
Beautiful.
What's going on?
I was like, that's a great intro. Thank you.
So what's going on, guys? Welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, absolutely. So I just want to dive right in.
Sure.
First, how did you guys join forces in real estate? How did it kind of start? Tell your stories, and then just bring us up to today. Take us back.
Well, I'll let ladies first.
Ladies first? Okay. So I have one person to blame for kind of bringing us together in the best way possible. My previous broker, Monica, who I worked with for 7 years, we were at a real estate event, the Space Coast Installation Gala, right? Where they have the officers and install everybody. And we went as a team because she's like, okay, ladies, like I bought tickets, I got a table, like everyone get your dresses on, we're going out. So I was like, okay. We get to the event, things are great. And then Jason Lande kind of shows up, and him and Monica like go to a corner and chat, and they're friends, so I don't think anything of it. She comes back to me and she says, hey, he wants to take you out for a drink and you should say yes. And I said, Jason, though, like, I've never looked at him romantically. Like, we've known each other through the business professionally for what, 7 years?
No, at that point.
More?
I'd say almost 9 years.
See, 9 was counting. But it just surprised me in the best way possible because, again, I had not looked at him romantically, and she prepared me, so it was good. So by the time, you came over, and he was really... It was just organic. He's like, hey, I heard it was your birthday. I want to take you out for a drink. And I said, romantically. And he's like, a date.
Let's go.
Let's do this.
Yeah. So we've been together ever since.
we never got rid of each other. So
awesome.
I think it was just a beautiful moment.
It was. Yeah. It was pretty cool. And, the fact that, we were dating for a while, then she left Keller Williams. She joined me over at Remax. And then the interesting part was, how are we going to do this? And if we're going to go forward, we have to combine everything.
Yeah.
So ironically, we were, my listing a friend of mine. I was listing it for his father. I sold him the home years ago. And he gave me the opportunity to purchase the house from him. So we bought our own listing pretty much, which is kind of cool. But to do what we wanted to do on documents and stuff, for her to be Brenda Lande, we went ahead and got married without telling anybody. We just kind of
No. We did tell our family.
We did tell our family.
Don't get us in trouble. Love you, Mom and Dad. No.
We did tell the family.
We did.
Yep.
We didn't tell anybody else. So we went to the courthouse. It's both our second go around, and it just worked out. Then literally we got married. Less than a month later, we're buying a house, and life's life.
That's awesome, man. Well, congratulations, guys.
I guess you could say we like to do things whirlwind-like.
Yeah.
Yeah, spontaneous.
Absolutely.
Spontaneous.
Well, I remember when you guys kind of made the official announcement on Facebook, it was like, oh, I didn't, you know what I mean? I had no
Nobody.
idea. Yeah.
Oh, no. I mean, trust me, the amount of people that gave me crap. It's like,
I did feel bad about that.
We're not having a wedding. Is there going to be a party? I'm like, we'll figure that out later.
Yeah. Well,
So
that's awesome.
That's how that all went down.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. So
Thank
what's
you.
it like being one of the power couples here in Brevard County when it comes to real estate?
Oh, I mean,
That's a strong word.
yeah, it is a strong
Because
word.
there's so many, I'm humbled. There's so many talented real estate agents and brokers in this area. And for me, just to consistently even be in the top 200 to 150 every year for the past year, it's an honor.
Yeah.
But we work hard for that. And Jason, too. I mean, you've been in the top 50 for a while. You're right, Steve. You got to keep those rankings.
Yeah.
Like, that takes work because new talent keeps coming into
Absolutely.
the marketplace.
Well, listen, I mean, first and foremost, we both give it to God first. So it's without him, we can't do anything.
That's
So, no, I mean, it's been a true blessing. I got fantastic clients over the years that, you know, I'm 95 to 98% all referrals, past clients.
Yeah.
And to do that year after year is very humbling. But it's a lot of hard work.
What do you guys think is the biggest difference? Like being in the top 50, I mean, and the 150,
Yeah.
I mean, that's not easy stuff. I mean, you guys got to give yourself some credit. I mean, it's tough in this marketplace to be in those numbers. I mean,
Steve, you have to be really passionate about what you do.
Yeah.
Like, you have to have passion for this business, meaning you wake up every day and you are of service, to Jason's point. Like, how can I go be of service to people?
Yeah.
If this is my median that God's given me to be a service by, let's go do it and do it well.
Yeah.
Right. But at some point, we need to find a better balance so we have time
We're
for each other.
horrible. Like,
No, I mean, we
are.
we are both servants.
Yeah.
We like to just help our clients to the maximum.
Yes.
But at some point, like at the end of the day, we're both like,
Yeah.
like when is enough enough? It's like, okay.
Yeah.
So we are, we're planning some vacations and stuff this year, and hopefully build a team where we can actually take the time off and not have to worry.
Yeah.
Like we can actually leave the laptop at home.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. Have you guys found it challenging? Have you started building a team? Have you guys found it challenging though, because you guys are so dedicated to it, and it's hard to find people that are that dedicated, right?
No, it's very hard. Just recently, over the last, I wouldn't say recently, but within the last 6 months, there's a woman that wanted to be mentored. And, one of the things was, well, weekends are hard for me. I do a lot of stuff on the weekends with my family. I'm like, well, real estate happens.
Weekends
on
are
the
prime
weekend.
time.
Yeah.
Like, that's when people, right, want
It's
to.
almost like your work
go
week
look.
is the weekend.
Yes.
Right?
I tell everybody Friday's my Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Friday's my Monday.
Yeah.
So
That's a good way to look at it.
and it
It's
really
true.
is. I mean, even you get the phone calls on the weekend.
Yeah.
Hey, I need a quick quote.
Yeah.
Even though you probably have a system set up for that, but still,
Yeah.
people want to talk to you.
No, absolutely. It's like we're really never, we definitely are. We're closed Saturday and Sundays, but we're never really off fully. You know what I mean?
Not.
Like all my producers too. Probably, they're getting the texts. They're getting the things. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? They're trying to help as much as they can. But yeah, I mean, to be successful in this business, the thing that I keep saying it on this podcast, the thing I notice about every single guest is they work so freaking hard at their business.
Yeah.
Every single one of them. They have a drive that like pushes them to be the best at what they do, and they go out every day trying to execute on that. And like that, that's the biggest of. That's the most common thing all of our guests have.
Right.
Is that just amazing work ethic? So like for you guys, like where does that work ethic come from? Like when you think about yourselves, like where do you get that drive from? Like what's driving you guys and so passionate about what you do?
Well, I mean, me personally, it's been my father, my stepfather, my mother, my stepmother. I mean, they all worked hard.
Yeah.
And my mom, at 80 years old, is still working.
Yeah.
I mean, she's still working part-time. It just doesn't stop. And again, I think it's generationally because, there's a few years between Brenda and I. I mean, what,
Just
11?
a few. Not
11.
a lot.
There's 11.
Not a lot.
I mean, I married younger. But anyway, but on a serious note, though, generationally, I mean, just the work ethic, whether it's taught at home or at school, it's disappearing in some form or fashion. But I really feel lately, I'm seeing a resurgence of the work ethic in the 20-year-olds. I'm really starting to see it.
Yeah.
You know, and especially when I'm at church, you know, you hear these kids talk and how motivated they are. So it's the future's bright.
Yeah.
That's how I got to say the future.
No, I believe that too. So my son, I have a son that's, I have 3 boys, 15, 13, and 10. My 15-year-old will be driving here in a few months.
You're in the thick of it.
Oh yeah, we're in the thick of it right now. But like to your point about the younger kids, man, like
Did you
all
help
their
them get
friends.
insurance?
Yeah.
Really?
I
had to do it. I had to.
I'm actually, even though that's what I do for a living, I'm not looking forward to it.
No.
It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt the pocketbook. There's no doubt about it. It is not fun having teenage drivers when it comes to insurance. But I am looking forward to not being an Uber driver anymore.
Right.
That'll be nice. They can drive you around.
Correct. They could drive me around, or he can drive his brothers to practice instead of me.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
So, no, but to your point about the kids, like, you know, I got some good boys, but their friends are really awesome too. Like they got a really good group of kids like coming up, you know, that are fantastic human beings. And I think that's the one thing I noticed. Like they're way better than I ever was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they really are good kids.
Well, it's just like it's always been, who is your circle?
Yeah.
You know, when you have one rotten egg in the circle, it ruins it for everybody.
Yeah.
But when you have a good core group of friends, family members, business associates, everything else, I mean, life is easier.
Yeah.
It is. So my work ethic, I want to touch on that.
Yeah.
Because it's intrinsic as well. My parents are first generation from Mexico into this country. I'm really proud of my Latin origin. My professional name, I kept my maiden, Brenda Quintero Lande, because that's important to me, right? Where I come from. And so they were first generation here. My father's been in broadcasting for 30 years. And to see him, mom and dad build that over time was that work ethic, where the man still works to this day for CBS Radio in Espanol, right? He's in his early 70s.
Yeah, wow.
And it's amazing.
That is
And he
amazing.
taught all of us, like, hey, like, make us proud. We're presenting this opportunity to you in this country. And, you know, let's go out there. They helped us get education, all of my siblings, right? We have the education and, you know, amazing careers. And I look at my parents, I'm like, thank you for your sacrifices.
No, absolutely.
So
that's amazing.
it is really amazing to reflect on that.
I mean, her family's unbelievable.
Well, they got to be incredibly proud of you because obviously you guys are doing big things.
I'm the only
and doing
entrepreneur.
well.
Isn't that interesting? Which is great. That's in the beginning of real estate. They're like, "Are you sure you want to do that? That's kind of crazy. Like that is like commission only, ma'am." I'm you got to do what's in your heart. So they were very supportive.
I mean, honestly, and going back to that, I really feel you do need to take that leap of faith when you do get in real estate.
Yeah.
You have to be all in.
Oh, yeah.
You just can't. I mean, I don't know how people do it part-time,
Yeah.
but to me, it's all gas, no brakes.
Yeah.
You have to just go after it. So,
Yeah, I would say the ones that are doing it part-time really aren't doing it. You know what I mean? You're I can't imagine you being part-time and being that successful at it. You know?
but what you mentioned in the intro, you mentioned how competitive Brevard County is. We are one of the more competitive counties in the state of Florida, but I heard a quote, I don't know how true the statistic is, but we actually have more licensed realtors here in Brevard County than the whole state of Illinois. And if that's true, the competition's pretty tough. So
Yeah.
Oh my God.
no, but I mean, her father, I love listening to him talk, you know, especially about the old sports stuff back in the day. It's like it happened yesterday for him.
Oh my gosh.
That
When we
is so
started
cool.
dating, I just had to leave him in a room for like 3 hours, Steve. I'm like, okay, have fun. Because they just got right into the sports talk. I was like, okay, they like each other. Bye. Let's move on.
I mean,
Like,
when you hear
so funny.
when he tells a story like, hey, I was the first guy to interview Fernando Valenzuela when he became a
That's
professional
cool.
pitcher.
Very cool.
And there was hundreds of reporters there, but Tommy Lasorda knew Armando and waved him over and said, you get the interview. I mean, I think that's cool.
That is
That's
way
so
cool.
awesome.
That is way cool.
Yeah, and then but to hear him even do NFL, you know, on CBS, you know, we flip it over, you know, to second language so we can hear him, and it's amazing how articulate and how he enunciates and everything else, and just, I mean, he's just go.
Oh, so he's
go.
doing like the full broadcasting
Oh,
for
yeah.
He does
Spanish
the
NFL?
play-by-play for the
Play-by-play.
games.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Okay.
So in Espanol.
Fantastic.
So like Jason said, you flip it to the secondary language and it's Armando Quintero, like play-by-play.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
he's done all sports, Olympics, football, basketball, baseball. It's very well rounded, so it's very cool.
That is super cool. Yeah.
I mean, to do that for over 30 years.
For a sports lover like myself, I mean, that's pretty dang cool.
I'll get all of you guys together one day.
When I tell you, would love to talk to him, and it's so funny because every once in a while he'll give me and her a shout out on TV.
Yeah,
and I kind of show my buddies; they think it's hilarious. They think it's awesome, But somewhere probably in Mexico, they think, "Who the heck is this Jason Landy?"
It's all in Spanish, and all of a sudden it's
who's Jason Landy?
Yeah, and then the only thing you can understand is Jason Landy. Right?
That's it.
It's kind of funny. No.
So recently, you guys just moved to Denovo Realty.
Yep.
Why Denovo?
Good question.
A lot of places to be. Why Denovo?
There's a lot of places to be.
Do you know what de novo means?
No, I don't.
It's Latin for new beginning.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So our new broker, Garrett, I feel he's very intentional with how he structured his brokerage, the agents he invites to be a part of the brokerage, what everything means. It was very cool to come across someone who cares, again, is very passionate about building agents.
Yeah.
I saw that. I felt it. It was attractive.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Yeah. And, for Brenda, I mean, she was with Keller for
7, almost 8 years.
almost 8 years.
Yeah.
And I was with Remax for 11.
Yeah.
And
We're loyal. We stay for a while.
And prior to that, we were both with other brokerages. But,
Yeah.
She moved recently. Again, she left Keller, came to Remax.
Yeah.
And then for me to leave, I mean, it was not easy. I'm not going to lie. I mean, I have a great relationship with the broker, and it was a tough decision, but it was a decision where I felt like, is it a midlife crisis or is it something where to better ourselves? And it was a little bit of both. I just ready for a change after that long of a time. And now that we get to do it together, and I agree, everything she said about Garrett is spot on, very intentional. What I like about Garrett too is he's very back office driven. So all the operations on the back end, especially with the technology pieces, that's going to help me.
Yeah.
I just felt sometimes certain brokerages are still a little archaic with technology. And I just feel with Garrett was the
real
right
estate's
choice.
changing, right? With AI and just new tech comes out all the time.
Yeah.
And Garrett and I actually talked years ago about potentially moving over when I was still business partners with Janet Brown.
Okay.
And then after Janet retired, I just stayed along with Remax, wrote it out, and now that Brenda and I are married and building a team and stuff,
it just felt like the right time.
It was the right time.
And it was an us decision, right?
Yeah.
It felt good because it's like, what do both of us now as,
What do we want?
a partnership want to
Absolutely.
do? So I like that. I appreciate that. Jason's very good about always making me feel like you're 50-50. Like you are my partner, you're my wife. Like he gives me my place as a woman in business. I really appreciate that a lot. I hope he knows that. Thank you.
Thanks, babe.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
It's important
No,
to
I
me
do
to
appreciate
say.
I think you guys just had a moment there.
We did have a moment. We did have a moment there. But no, I mean, but again, last year was her first true year of running her business by herself. Even though she was on my team, but we didn't combine anything except for maybe one deal.
Maybe one deal.
But for her to have that success after being on a team for such a long time, that's what I was proud of her about. I mean, she killed it as far as I'm concerned. And again, she started to see all those past clients and referrals just keep coming back.
So grateful for that.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It was amazing. Yeah.
What are you guys' favorite? Who are your favorite kind of people to work with? Like first-time home buyers, established sellers, buyers? What do you?
I'll go first. I like working with the first-time home buyers, just because of the education piece, and especially a younger couple or a younger single man, single woman, whatever. There's a hope for them to be investors. Yeah. Buy one house, buy the next house, the first house becomes the rental. Yeah. To me, that's better than the stock market sometimes. Real estate never goes away unless you want it to. So I just like giving the education piece on the home inspections, the whole process, start to finish. I love working with past clients on the listing side, though.
Yeah.
When we bought the house many years ago, and now all of a sudden we're reselling it because they need a bigger home because of more kids, or they're downsizing because they're empty nesters. Those are my two favorite.
Yeah.
I don't know about Brenda, but that's me personally. I like the education part of it.
Yeah.
You are. He's very good with the educational piece first time. So I'm really passionate about women owning real estate, Steve.
I love it.
Okay? for me, it's like the she power in it.
Yeah.
And he knows.
I know it's true.
Because
it's very true.
I went through a divorce, and after that, it took me 2 years to build myself independently to qualify for a mortgage loan on my own and have saved money for down payment. And when I did that, I felt so proud to buy something of my own.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like I love helping perhaps single women build wealth, like he said, right? Helping people build wealth in real estate. And it's just special.
And it's not even just wealth either. It's like stability in their life.
That's it.
It's like giving them something that, like, I own this. This is mine, and I have a place to come home to every day.
Yeah.
You know, you're not at the whim of a landlord or, you know, moving around constantly, right? Like you do get to kind of put some roots down and build, and that's almost like the first step of building a foundation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And again,
It's
you're working with
special.
a first-time home buyer too.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you got to talk to them about insurance.
Absolutely.
Too much coverage, not enough coverage.
Yeah. No, and we honestly, like, for us, I mean, I know you guys have been doing business with us for quite a while. But, you know, for us, like, we built this entire operation around homeowners insurance. You know what I mean? And so, like, it's what we specialize in. It's what we do, you know, because of realtor partners like you and our mortgage partners and everything. Like, you know, I'm not successful unless you guys are successful. You know what I mean? It's like a funnel. It's a downhill funnel. You know, you guys get the clients.
No, it's true.
You send them to the mortgage company. You send them to the insurance company. You know what I mean? And
Well, we try to. Sometimes they already had that person
Oh, yeah,
in their wheelhouse
absolutely.
because, you know, Brevard County, I think everybody knows at least 10 realtors.
I know.
yeah. Oh,
It's true.
absolutely. Yeah.
And it's funny on social media, like most of my friends on Facebook are realtors
Yeah.
because of the relationships we have with them.
Well, that's what's impressive about your guys' numbers. It's like, to be that big in such a market where, like you said, I mean, obviously I'm in this business, so I know a lot, but your everyday person knows a lot of different realtors. You know what I mean? And so the fact that they're choosing you guys has got to be pretty powerful, right? Like, there's
I feel
so many
honored.
people
Again,
to choose
it's
from.
humbling.
Yeah.
It's humbling.
It's an honor because you're right. They're choosing us time and time again.
Yeah.
And I tell my past clients, I'm like, I hope you feel like how much I care about your outcome. Whether you're selling, buying, whatever the outcome is, I want you to feel good about it. I want you to get to the closing table and feel satisfied. I did make a good purchase.
Yeah.
You did sell my home for top dollar, and I'm going to call you for the next time. And the next time we can have the same result and relationship, that's special. And I really appreciate them for that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
It really is the best. I mean, like, when we get a referral, especially from like a current customer, it really is like the
the best
absolute best thing
feeling.
they can do for you.
Oh, yeah.
It's really the best way they can thank you
Yeah.
is
Well,
by
the cool-
sending their family and friends and all that.
Like the cool part, you know, for me, again, this is because I'm really close with this one lady and her kids, but, you know, she has bought and sold probably 15, 16 deals with me. And now the kids both bought homes through me,
That's awesome.
which was, again, humbling.
Yeah.
You know, the daughter, one of her best friends is a realtor.
Yeah.
But, you know, when mom says, hey, you need to go with who we know and trust,
Yeah.
again, humbling.
Yeah. You know what? As I'm sitting here, like, the one thing that, like, I love about you guys is I can tell it's just more than a transaction. You know what I mean? Like, truly, it's not a facade. It's like that you guys are for real about it being more than a transaction. You know, it's not just let's get these deals at the closing table. It's like, let's change these people's freaking lives,
That's it.
right? I mean,
Life-changing events. And we both volunteer a lot in the community, and we care about our community here. And it's giving back and being a part of it. It feels good, right? It's something to aspire to for
absolutely.
everyone to do.
That's fun.
so where do you guys think the market's heading? I mean, this market has been really resilient.
Yeah.
Like, it's overcome a lot of things I thought it was going to have trouble overcoming. You know what I mean? Whether it's high interest rates or just a slowdown and prices increase. You know, they've really flattened out. What do you guys think, like, 2026 is going to do?
Okay, I'll give you my crystal ball.
Yeah.
And again, it's based upon the fact that I have a couple friends who are financial advisors, especially one really good friend, my buddy Jeff. We talk a lot. And when we talk about real estate, he kind of gives me what he's hearing through the markets.
Mm-hmm.
I read a lot of stuff, podcast. So my personal opinion is right now it's a buyer's market. It's going to continue to be a buyer's market, I think, until the end of April. And I think that's when the pendulum's going to start swinging at some point. And I think by midsummer, it's going to be more of a seller's market than a buyer's market. Maybe like a 70-30, 60-40 type of split. I still think 2026 is going to be a great year. I really do. I think it's going to be awesome come third and fourth quarter. I think a lot of investors are going to get back into the market that pulled out. I think you're going to see a lot of first-time home buyers jump in that have been waiting for the interest rates to come down. And, again, the new Fed chair, they make an announcement, the stock market goes down. Yeah. It's so the markets, real estate, everything's just volatile. Yeah. One person says one thing, and next thing you know, oh my God, it's over.
Yeah.
I have people ask me all the time, how's the market? I go, I've been blessed. I'm still buying and selling.
Yeah.
So to me, it's a healthy market right now. I think, what did I look at it this morning? It's about a little over 3,000 single-family homes for sale. Yeah. New and used.
What's funny, though? Of those 3,000 units, only 1,000 are condos and townhomes.
No. I'm talking about just single-family. Just single-family.
So it's what, like 40? You're right. It's like 4,200 something,
like
33 single-family, about 1,000 condo and townhome.
Yeah.
So it's like you just have to know what you're shopping for, right, within the market to use the metrics.
Are you guys seeing the condo market come back a little bit, or is it still tough?
She's been dealing more with condos than I have lately.
Yeah.
So if we look at statistics for 2025 from the Space Coast Association of Realtors, they do the data for us. It's really beautifully presented. Yeah. The condo market had a 7% decline last year. Yeah. So no, you're not going to get what you did this time, the year before. Mm-hmm. You have to account for that attrition and know that it's going to be a little bit less. Presentation matters, buyers. The monthly HOA fee, as you know, because you're helping with insurance needs, buyers are really looking at that right now, saying, okay, for $445 a month, like what does that include and cover? And they're looking at it more than ever, though. Yeah, I feel.
Well, that number has doubled in a lot of associations over the last couple of years.
Well, yeah. But again, going back to what we were talking about, that number, that 3,100, just a little over 3,000. You're seeing, I think, a healthy market. You're seeing the same amount of homes coming on the market, going off the market. Meaning stuff's being sold, stuff's being listed. So I think it's healthy right now. Yeah. People see it a different way. I'm very positive about this year. I told everybody beginning of last year, I said, listen, 2025 is going to be a grind. You have to grind it out to stay on top. This year, it's still going to be a grind, but I think it's going to be a lot easier. Again, I really feel by third and fourth quarter, a lot of people are going to be back in the market. So I'm looking forward to it.
I mean, for us, just from my perspective in the insurance business, I mean, granted, some of it is because our industry has gotten a lot healthier. Mm-hmm. We're back on track and we're getting back to profitability and all that.
How many, 17 new companies came back?
Yeah, we got, I don't know off the top of my head exactly, but there is a lot. I mean, we went from quoting like 3 companies on a deal to now we got like 30 to 40 options. It's like, we have so many companies to like quote with now. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I think over 2026, they're going to get more competitive with each other. Good. It's going to drive some rate down, which is only going to help you guys, getting deals done, getting a lower monthly payment for people. So I do think there's some positive coming with that. Yeah. But like we've started the year absolutely on fire in our agency.
That's awesome.
Like we're burning at both ends. I mean, I don't know if and we, a big part of our business is realtor and mortgage broker referrals. And so there's definitely deals happening. They're out there and the market's starting to move.
No, I agree.
And so we're feeling it here for sure.
I know I'm started this year stronger than I did last year.
We did.
Yeah.
I felt that momentum.
Yeah.
I like astrology. It's the year of the fire horse on the 17th, and it's a lot of momentum coming.
Do you guys do anything around the new year to kind of get re-energized? Meaning like, because I know like for me personally, by the end of the year, I'm like, man, I'm just, you're burnt, right? And then you got to get you got to go, okay, new year, let's go. We got to get fired up. How do you guys fire yourself back up?
I don't think I turned the fire off.
We did. We didn't take a pause.
Yeah, no,
I feel like I don't turn it off.
Yeah.
I mean, in December, we spend time with family. A lot of people say, oh, did you? No, we didn't travel. We stayed home. Because, we had just bought a house September. So it was like, hey, let's just be home and be present, be with our families. Yeah. So it felt a good mix of like business, but then downtime with family. Yeah. So that was good.
Yeah. And, a lot of realtors, once the holidays hit, Thanksgiving, Christmas, a lot of people check out a little bit. Yeah. But again, I think because we were so consistently busy, and
Yeah, we didn't.
we didn't.
There
we
was
just
no
didn't-
checking out.
I mean, but for me, I mean, I'm not going to lie. I'm a workaholic, so
Yeah.
it's a great thing, but also a detriment sometimes. That's why, she's trying to get me to set boundaries with stuff so we can have more time.
I'm
together
very
and
good
relax.
with boundaries, and I'm teaching him. And it's not a bad thing. The B word is not bad.
No.
Have some boundaries
Yeah.
in your life. Meaning, like, hey, if you need to shut your phone down by 9 p.m., if you're not actively negotiating,
Yeah.
that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Give yourself permission.
Yeah.
Or tell people in advance, like, hey,
I'm
these
learning.
are my
Hey, this
business
is how
hours.
we work. This is
Right.
I'm learning. She's getting me. She's getting me there.
Yeah. Well, because you got to have that. You got to decompress. You got to be able to shut
Yes.
it off and get.
I'm better
get
at it. Like, I
refocused,
get
yeah.
to a point in my evening where, like, I shut it down. I start watching my shows. Like, I have to have that nightly, like, decompression.
Yeah.
Or you don't want to know me the next day. You'll be like, what happened to you? I'm like, I didn't get alone time. Like, you can tell.
Yeah.
He
It's
knows.
true. I've
Well,
seen it. I've
the
seen it.
problem is technology all around us is
I know.
so good at grabbing our attention.
Yep.
Like these cell phones, man, they're beeping at you constantly.
They will
they're
consume
vibrating.
you if
You know
you
what I
let
mean?
it.
Like they will literally
Yeah.
because I'll set it down, on my
Yeah.
nightstand or whatever, watch a movie with my wife or whatever, and you just hear it just go ding, zzz, zzz, or you know what I mean? And it's like I can't. I'm like I gotta look at it, and so it just drags me in all the time, and so I got to get better at just like putting it in another room and forgetting about it for a couple hours.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. That's
Start with 5 minutes, Steve. I know it sounds silly.
Yeah.
Find your favorite spot in your home, put your phone at the complete opposite end of the house, and just sit for 5 minutes. It'll
Yeah.
feel really itchy at first. You're like, withdraw.
Yeah. No, I
But just
do.
start
It's like
small.
it becomes like a part of you, and when
It
the
does.
phone's not with you, you're almost like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
you're like you almost are lost.
oh no, it's like
It's almost like you feel guilty, but you shouldn't. Like,
But
everyone
looking
else
back,
does
like,
it.
I didn't have a cell phone until I guess right after high school.
Yeah.
And it's like, how did we survived without them before they existed, right? And
well,
it's like,
we exactly like it's funny. I think back to when I was in high school and stuff like that. Even earlier, like I used to remember so many friends' phone numbers,
oh yeah.
and now I can't remember.
Oh,
any
I
of
don't
them.
know anybody's number.
You
I think I know
just-
my wife's number.
I
and
know. I have his,
that's about
right?
it.
My mom, dad, Jason, that's it.
And then it's like
Memorized.
even directions. Like I used to
Yeah.
know where to go without having to use Waze, but thank God for Waze because now I don't even know where the heck I'm going in the county sometimes.
Dude, I've lived here my whole freaking life, and I still turn on my GPS
Oh, yeah.
sometimes just because I don't even want to think about it. I just want it to tell me when to turn and where to go. You know what I
Well,
mean? It's like
if my buddy Jeff listens to this podcast, it's gonna be kind of funny because he always busts my chops. He's like, "Dude, you have to have your app on all the time that we don't get caught in all these traffic things." And it's true because I didn't for a while. I'm like, "Oh, I'm just shooting down to
it will
95."
warn you, yeah, absolutely.
Boom! Next thing you know, I'm in an hour
Yeah,
because of an accident. I'm like,
Yeah, you
stuck.
could have avoided it.
I'm in between
Absolutely.
exits. I can't go nowhere.
that's true. It's very true. We have a house over on the west coast of Florida, and when we're going there, sometimes because we've been there so many times, I don't turn on the GPS. But to your point, I end up on 75 stuck in freaking traffic.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And
It never fails.
had I paid attention or had I had it on, it would have told me to divert or go around. So I get myself in trouble a lot with that.
Oh, but I mean, again, technology is good. Technology is bad. But
Yeah.
Brenda is trying to get me to learn how to turn it off.
Yeah.
Just
yeah,
a
it's using
little.
it to your
Just a
advantage and not
little.
letting
That's it.
not letting it lead you, I
Yeah.
guess,
It does.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like, wait, I got to help somebody. Or, oh my God, what just happened? I think the one thing that we like, I think it keeps our sanity at home. We don't watch the news at home.
Nope.
So we keep that part of the world outside.
Yeah, honestly, man,
There's enough on your phone where you don't need to watch it.
I used to be obsessed with the news, watch it all the time, wake up every morning. It was part of my routine.
Yeah.
I would read the news apps on my phone, kind of get familiar with what's going
Mm-hmm.
on. And somewhere along the lines, I just stopped doing that. And I can't tell you really why or when. It just
But you
was
feel
like,
better though, right?
yeah, one day I was just like, this stuff's nonsense, and I just stopped looking at it. And now, like, I never know what's going on, like, in the news. And people have to tell me because I really don't keep up with it, like, truthfully.
No, that's a good thing. I honestly
Yeah.
think it's the best thing I think I've made a decision on with her is,
You're
hey,
welcome.
we need, no, it's
I
really.
don't do news
Yeah.
like that.
And I sleep
can't.
better at night.
Yeah.
I don't wake up angry.
Yeah. I mean, so
It's a
sometimes
way better
you can
thing.
get down
My
a rabbit hole, and all of a
philosophy
sudden
on
you're
it,
like, yeah, you get down a rabbit hole with it, right? And regardless of your political views, it can be frustrating
Oh,
one
yeah.
way or the other. And then you're letting this thing that really doesn't affect your life directly,
Mm-hmm.
like, it's not, it shouldn't affect what you're doing that day or how you're doing it,
Right.
and it does too many people, in my opinion.
Yep.
Yeah.
It really gets them off center. You know what I mean? It's like they just,
Less is more, Steve.
correct.
Less is more. That's my simple philosophy. Like, just less is more.
That and stay in your lane.
Need to know basis only with
Yeah,
news.
exactly.
Need to know only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like if it's big enough news, I'll hear about it.
That's it. And we will, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
We will. The phone starts dinging.
Yeah. And I mean, so I'm actually really glad I kind of got out of that cycle because it's not healthy.
No.
It's not healthy to be constantly reading on all that crap, you know? And honestly, the only reason it's news because it's bad news most of the time. It's like you don't want to surround yourself with bad news.
No, you don't.
Even the local stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
Very
this,
rarely
this
is there a
person
good
got
story.
shot, this person happened here, this happened here, and then hey, the weather.
Yeah.
Hey,
And then
the weather.
then you that happens for 29 minutes, and you have a 30-second feel good story. Then they cut the black. You know,
I was proud of me and my wife.
Fade
We
to
did
black.
have a feel good story in the news one time where we were featured for delivering our son at home.
Oh, I remember. I did not know that. And you did. You posted it, Steve. I'm like, wow.
Yeah,
Tell
like-
us that. That's
So
fun.
10 years ago, we just had the 10-year. My son
Yeah.
just turned 10, January 25th, and it kept popping up in my memories. And I gotta be honest, I got a little PTSD probably from it. Every time I listen to the 911 call or I see it played, I tear up. Like it definitely affects me. Yeah. And it was, I'm the guy that's like, hey, just tell me when this thing's done. I'm not the one like wanting to be in the thick of it. And so, I mean, it definitely has.
Okay.
Like I'm definitely, and so I had no choice. I mean, so basically, as the story goes, obviously we knew the baby was coming. She had gone to the doctor earlier that day, and they were like, "This baby's coming in the next 24 hours. Just be ready." And so it was our third one, and so she was a pro. My wife's a pro at this by then, and we, in the past, you'd get a contraction or whatever, and we'd rush to the hospital, and then sometimes they'd send you back home, or you end up there for hours and hours and hours, right? And so she was like really trying to avoid that. And I want to say it was probably like 9 or 10 at night, and I just said, hey, when you're ready, just wake me up and we'll go. You know what I mean? And my mom and dad, because we knew the baby was definitely coming in the next 24, 48 hours, my mom and dad had taken our other two boys, thank God. And long story short, she woke me up. She's like, babe, let's go. It's time to go. And I got up, threw on my pants or whatever, and then she comes walking out of the bathroom like, we're not going to make it. This baby's coming right now.
no way.
And I was just like, literally, I'm just
No
like,
stress, right? You're like, okay.
I mean, you talk about an adrenaline rush. Immediately, it was like,
I couldn't even imagine.
and
Right?
yeah, I mean,
Couldn't even
she
imagine.
laid down on the bed, and I could literally see the crown of the baby's head. And I'd call in 911, and the guys, what's funny about the 911 call, that if you've ever listened to the 911 call, I think it's online still somewhere, but they don't tell the very first part. The very first part is like a girl coming on going, 911, what's your emergency? And I'm like, I see the head, the baby's coming out. And the girl just immediately goes, please hold.
Please hold. She did not.
Please hold for medical or whatever, something like that. Like
So
she wasn't the one that helped me. She
That's
transferred
hilarious.
me, but she could tell it was like, she could tell in my voice, this is, serious. So I was lucky enough to get the manager of the 911 department actually was helping me that night. The night manager or whatever actually took the phone call. He had done it once before.
Wow.
And he was amazing. Bill Lotz is his name. I'll never forget it. Like, he was like a guardian angel that night and really, really helped us. He just walked us through it. And his calm demeanor is just like, I was panicking.
Yeah.
And his calm demeanor was just kept me focused. You know what I mean?
It's amazing.
Just like an air traffic controller,
Yeah.
keeping you focused.
Yeah, he did not panic. The thing, if you listen back to, if you guys ever get a chance to listen to the full 911 call,
Now I have to do it. I'm going to
yeah,
listen to it
I
tonight.
can send it to you guys.
Yeah,
if
I
you
would
want.
love to hear it.
I mean, and the thing, he kept asking me my name and kept asking me like questions like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just to make sure I'm still with it. You know what I mean? And, and then once the baby was out, the scariest part is when they come, it wasn't breathing. When, Callan wasn't breathing when he first came out, which I think is normal. I think the babies come out and they got to like smack him on the ass or whatever and get him crying. But I remember it felt like an eternity. And, the 911 guy, Bill, he was just like, rub his chest. And then all of a sudden, Callan just started crying. And
I bet you
and as soon as he heard the baby cry, he had the mindset to go, congratulations, sir.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like, it's a super powerful call. Like, everybody that listens to it is like, holy crap, dude. Like, I got to go freaking lay down. That was intense. And you know what I mean? And, but we're super proud of that. I never told that story on the podcast, so thank you for letting me do that. But
listen,
it's an amazing story.
And
I saw it posted on your social, but I didn't hear the call.
So I posted on social, like the news had come out a couple weeks later and did an article about us or whatever.
Wow.
And
that's crazy.
So it's pretty neat. And now my son, we have like the Florida Today article, and all that like framed and everything. So it was pretty cool. It was something that we'll never forget, and it was something that I surprised the heck out of myself, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And there was a moment when it was happening after the baby was out. I had to get he wanted me to find a string to tie the umbilical cord.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he didn't want us to cut it or anything, but he wanted us to tie the umbilical cord. So he's like, I need you to find a string. And I'm literally running around the house going, where the heck am I going to find a freaking string at? I'm not thinking straight. I'm like looking at anything, whatever.
What, you use shoelace or something?
So he goes, look for your shoes.
I was literally thinking maybe shoelace.
He literally goes, look for your shoes. And just as I'm turning the corner back into our bedroom, going to our closet, the hamper's right there. And there was drawstring pants hanging out of the laundry. I grabbed the drawstring and I just went like this, as tight as I could. And we ended up tying the baby with the drawstring pants. Mm-hmm. Well, I never pulled it all the way out of the drawstring pants. It was still attached. So the baby went to the hospital with the drawstring pants still attached to him.
You took him fully clothed, Steve. It's okay.
Because we did end up cutting the umbilical cord, but it was on the side. It still had the side attached to him still had the pants.
Oh my god!
And so when we got there, he's laying on the bed, and the nurse went to go grab the pants, and she's like, "Oh, those are attached." So
you're like, "Yes, they are."
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
But
dude, thanks for sharing that personal moment. That's awesome.
Thank you. Thanks
so
for letting me.
Yeah.
I don't talk about it often because it is, man. It definitely rattled me. You know what I mean? I remember going home that night, like after, that night, because my wife, she's an absolute trooper. She's like, just go home, like go lay down, go get some sleep, like we're good. Everybody's healthy now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I remember going home and laying down and just laying on the couch, like looking at the ceiling. I didn't sleep a lick. My adrenaline was still pumping.
Oh, yeah.
Like it just... But it was it's a cool story though, and something that we are proud of. But I don't recommend it.
Nope. Right? Glad you did.
Yeah. Because I would imagine there's a lot of things that could go wrong, and we got, in a lot of ways we got lucky. So
someone was looking over.
You were blessed.
Yeah,
you were blessed.
Someone was looking over
that
you.
night, man.
Yeah.
That's more than luck.
Yeah.
Yeah. So appreciate you guys giving me time to talk about that.
That's pretty cool. I never knew the story. Yeah. I got to listen to the audio.
I'll send it to you. I got it on my phone. Just be ready to get some tissues.
I can handle it.
Yeah.
She knows I'm a softie.
Yeah. If you guys were getting in the business, like say it was your first day today, what would Brenda and Jason give themselves for advice? Like when you look back, what would be your biggest advice to your young self getting into this business?
Okay, if it was my very first day, and I'm a firm believer of this in real estate, find a mentor. I've always had a mentor in this business, and a few.
Yeah.
And I've always found someone that knows a heck of a lot more than me that I respect and admire.
Yeah.
To go ask the questions and be a part of it and learn.
Yeah.
Like this is not where you just go out into the field and know zero. find that person.
Do you want to tell Steve how you used to stock my open houses?
Oh, well, now you brought it up.
Well, again, this is what you're talking
When
about.
I first got into real estate, and again, I just always had a business mentor because I did a property management in Texas, where I'm from, with mentors above me. So when I came to Florida, got my real estate license, I knew I needed a mentor because I'm like, this is all new, and I want to work with someone like this. So I found a few top agents that I liked, and I said, I'm going to go pop into their open houses and just say hello and kind of see like what they're doing and how they're speaking to people and just get a feel for them. So I did that with Jason. I did that with the mentor. I chose Monica and I think 2 other people at the time.
Yeah.
So I remember when I went into Jason's open house, he was knowledgeable. He spoke numbers. He had little individual chip baggies. It was really cute. He had like a little setup. But he was a guy, I'll be honest. I was like, I don't want to work with a guy. Just not at this stage.
Yeah.
So I'm like, thanks, but no thanks. Like, you're really cool, but I'm going to move on now. Yep. So I ended up obviously choosing a female mentor. And it was beautiful because, again, I learned so much this way. But just... this is not an alone business. It's not. No. And I highly encourage agents, like, if you want to do better and maybe you're not, reaching what you want as far as your own personal goals, please reach out to people that.
I would have to agree. I mean, when I first got into it and I started at Exit Realty a long time ago, Janet Brown, who I became business partners with, she was one of my mentors at Exit Realty years ago. And Brenda's 100% right. Like, you need to just connect to someone's brain and get all their knowledge. Yeah. And then, again, I'm going to go back to the work ethic. You got to put your big boy pants on, big girl pants on, and get out there and hustle. Yeah. You got to hustle it. Yeah. But that would be my advice to my old self.
Yeah. No, and I 1,000% agree with that. I've had some tremendous mentors in this business, people that I can call on that aren't my competitors, that I consider some of my best friends, that understand my business inside and out. And if I ever need them, they're there for me. And the same, the same for them. If they ever need something, I'm there for them. And so it's been super important. I like to say I stand on the shoulder of giants.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's a good one.
That's good.
Like I've had some really awesome people help me in this business. Yeah. I definitely did not do it alone.
Right.
And I think what I learned, from people who were mentors or people above me when I first started, I like to give it back as long as that new realtor is willing to listen.
Yeah.
If they truly want to listen, I'll talk to you whenever you want. Call me, text me. Let's discuss business. Let's discuss your strategy. Yeah. But again, I think it's hard. And I saw it happen after COVID. We had this big rush during COVID where if you had a pulse, you could sell a house. Yeah. Okay. And then when you had more people get into the business that are not from here originally, I've been here 34 years since I was 19. I'm getting ready to turn 53 this year, and it's like, oh my God, how time has flown by. When you see parts of this county that were still dirt roads. Yeah. Now you got houses all over the place. And when a new realtor comes in from out of town, I have a lot of empathy for them because it's not easy. Again, you're competing against how many people know a realtor. It's like, again, I think every person knows at least 10 to 20 realtors in my opinion. Yeah. But if they're willing to take the time, hey, Jason, can you help me with this? Or can we discuss this? Can we go out for coffee, lunch? Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Let's go. I will help anybody at any given time. I remember getting... because of course I did it. I'd send in my first contract, and the other realtor remained nameless, still in the business. Yeah. Love her to death, but she was super helpful. She's like, "Hey, you missed this, you missed that." Yeah. I said, "Okay," and I remember that. Absolutely. So now when new people send stuff over to me, I'm like, "Hey, let's review this together. Let me help you, so that way you don't get busted by your broker. Let's help each other here." So I think again, having that mentor, like Brenda said, and I'll be honest with you, she had one of the best in the business. I mean, Monica's great.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Like, for me, Steve, when you run with wolf, like, how can you fail? You've learned so much. Yeah. Like, my gratitude shows around that because I do want to give it back to other people.
Yeah, I love it.
You have to.
Yeah.
You know, it's a give and take.
Yep.
No, and honestly, we're all better if we're getting better together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I've always been, I have some really good competitors here, but if they ever called me asking me for advice, I would give it in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I kind of believe in that, like, giver's gain kind of deal, where,
Absolutely.
the more you give, the more you're going to receive. And I just think the universe is watching and you're going to be, you know what I mean? Like,
The universe is real.
It's not even so much mentor from realtor to realtor. It's like lean on you for questions.
Yes.
Like, hey, what's this new thing coming down the pipeline with insurance?
Yeah.
Same thing with the lenders I work with.
Yeah.
I need to get everything that's in their head. Hey, what's going on? What's happening next? What type of programs are out there?
Yeah, I love it.
Like,
you can learn so much from each other.
I think
absolutely.
one of the best things, I think you said this to me, because we were talking about insurance rates a while back, and they're like, well, what's the contents? Like, do they need $300,000 in contents insurance?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, they probably got 40 grand. He's like, well, there's your big adjustment right there. I remember we discussed that. I'll never forget that conversation.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways to really, like, it's what. So one of the great things about us is, like, because of Brightway, we really get to concentrate on helping our customers up front when they're buying that policy. Brightway does a lot of our servicing. So, like, our agency here, we're like a field office, where we're really concentrating on new business growth and those kind of things. And so, like, we have the time to have those conversations and really go, what's important to you? Where can we make this a better price for you where you're not feeling like you're missing out on anything? If you don't have $300,000 in contents, why would you want $300,000 in coverage, right? And so there's a lot of ways to move things around and to help. But back to your thing about the mentors and stuff, like, it's also what I love about Brightway. We just got back from our annual kickoff event.
Nice.
And, I'm in there with, 300-400 other Brightway agents. And the thing I love about this community is we're all there and we're all talking and trying to help each other.
Right.
Yeah.
Sharing our stories, sharing our successes, what's working, what isn't. You know what I mean? Like, if a guy's crushing it, he'll be the first one to come, like, tell you how he's crushing it so you can go try to duplicate it. We're not really competing. You know what I mean? It's like, this is like the fourth time I'm going to butcher this, but what is it? Rising water raises all ships or something like that.
Like that. I've heard that analogy before.
I say it different every time I try to get it. I never get it right, but I think everybody gets what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
But that's true. I mean, it's true in all business, really. I think, but there's definitely people, though, in my industry and in your industry that are not like that.
I know.
But
it's fine. Everyone gets to be who they want to be, and the ones that have our hearts, we will collaborate with and get that collaboration. It's what's here in the heart.
Yeah. I mean,
I know that.
And you are right. There are people out there that won't speak a word,
Oh, yeah.
I used to use the analogy with the hamburger, with the Whopper and the Big Mac, because someone said, dude, how you doing it? Like, how are you so successful? I said, well, listen, I'm doing things my way, a little unconventional. I said, you're going to be doing things your way. I said, think about it. You're the Whopper, I'm the Big Mac. We both have bun, burger, this, that, and everything else, but I have a secret sauce I can't tell you.
Yeah.
But I'll give you little tidbits.
Yeah,
but again, you have to make your own secret sauce.
Yeah.
So
I love that. That's a good way to put it.
He says that it's fun. I remember we first started talking. He's like, "It's my secret sauce." I was like, "Yes, that's fine."
But again, we're all different. We all are going to run our business different. But
Yeah.
again, as long as we learn from each other.
Yeah.
Again, I need to know everything about insurance. I need to know about title. I need to know about the mortgages.
Yeah.
That way, I'm more educated. So when I do talk to a new first-time home buyer, I can explain the process much clearer.
Yeah. Is there anything you guys want to touch on before we start to wrap up? Is there anything that you definitely want people to hear about that Lande Group's got coming, or anything on your mind?
Well, I mean, me personally, listen, I mean, we're going to give you 110% of us. And now that we're, again, quote unquote power couple, which again, kind of weird to hear.
I know. I was like,
we have lofty goals for 2026.
Yeah.
And hopefully we get there, but we can't get there without our past clients, and all the referrals we get from them, and even people in the industry who give us a referral here and there. I mean, it's nice, but I guess our main thing is you're not getting one, you're getting two.
Yeah.
You're getting two people for the price of one. So
awesome. Well, we like to end with a lightning round.
Oh boy.
Okay.
So
let's go. Rapid fire.
Let's get into it. Who's more competitive?
Jason.
I'm more competitive.
Who's more organized?
Brenda.
Brenda.
That's easy.
Listen,
Me.
and wait, now here, this is a true story though. For this year, that's one of her things, get me more on systems. 'Cause
Systems.
Everything's up here in the Wild Wild West.
Yep.
I mean, I have to admit that. So,
And I'm like the whip. System.
She's way better. She's way better about it. So yes,
Who answers clients' texts faster?
me,
Jason.
Who's more likely to say we need a meeting?
Brenda. Me.
That's Brenda.
Favorite date night spot?
Ooh,
We've been going to the Brevardian.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
we enjoy the
old Bonefish Willie's.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the outside patio. They have a great little bar.
Where is the Brevardian?
It's the old Bonefish
Yep.
Willie's, right next to what's his face?
Foundation title?
Foundation
Bill
title.
May.
Bill
Okay.
May Foundation
Yes.
title right there on Pineapple.
Okay. All right. I don't know that I've been there.
And that's why we like it. It's just a little like secluded little
It's
spot.
funny because Bonefish Willie's used to be the big dive bar, restaurant, hangout place, and whoever bought it, they named it the Brevardian, and it's actually, it's a little pricey, just like everything else is
Yeah,
nowadays.
well,
but
yeah,
it's
everything
good.
is.
It's good food, good drinks, good atmosphere, especially when you're out on the patio. It's nice.
On the
Look at
water.
river.
What's your
Yeah.
favorite thing on the menu?
What did we have last time? I can't even think. Well, I just had an amazing like filet mignon because
Yeah.
they had they do really big portions. So I had a beautiful steak,
You get your money's
rosemary
worth.
Yeah,
potatoes, it was just a nice hearty meal.
right.
I loved
The fried chicken I had that one time was pretty darn good.
Oh, yeah, you're speaking my language now.
No, it was good. It was good, man. I'm telling you. But I'm going to tell you, portions. It was a large.
It was a
portion.
lot.
Yeah.
You're definitely bringing food home.
Now I have to
Yeah.
check it out. I'll put that on the short
There
list.
you go. Awesome.
Chicken wings or pizza?
Pizza,
Ranch or blue cheese?
Ranch.
blue cheese.
Oh, man, blue cheese guy. I don't know. I don't know if I can trust you now.
Listen, she puts ranch on pizza. Man.
I do. I put the ranch on the pizza.
I love ranch.
Sure do.
It goes on everything.
It does.
Blue cheese for wings.
Coffee or energy drink?
Energy
Coffee.
drink.
There you go. I only ask because I saw the
Yes,
energy.
yep.
Celsius.
Well, cool guys. Hey, I really appreciate you guys coming
No,
in.
thank
You
you
guys
for
are
having
amazing.
us.
Honestly, you guys are absolutely rock stars. Thank you so much for spending the
you.
time with me.
No, dude, I
Congrats
appreciate
on
the invite.
the marriage and
Thank you.
Thank
all
you.
the best of luck into 2026.
Appreciate
you.
it, Steve. Thank
Awesome.
you, bro.
Let's get out of here.
All right.
Okay.
That's a wrap for this episode of the Studio 321 podcast, powered by Brightway, the Steve Trout Agency. We can't thank you enough for being part of our journey. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe, leave us a review, and share it with a friend. Until next time, 3, 2, 1, we're out.